some people say, when was Israel established? And they'll tell you 60 years ago. That's only part of the story. There was a big interruptus. We go back much, much further than that. And to connect those points in time is to give us a sense of continuity. To just only focus 60 years ago only gives us part of the picture. But I remember being in the kibbutzim, I remember being in the schools, I remember trekking the borders, I remember when the Sinai Peninsula was part of Israel, and to go the length and the breadth of the land. But what constantly impressed me, I think more than anything else, was the people themselves. The unity and the coexistence of unity and diversity. Jews from all over the world, Jews from all kinds of backgrounds, Jews from all kinds of persuasions, Jews in happiness, Jews in sadness, Jews under fire, Jews under stress. An amazing thing that's happened, an extraordinary gift that we've been given. We must do all we can to hold on to that gift. In order to do that, we have to really appreciate what we genuinely have. Jerusalem, Israel, the land of Israel itself, is different than any other because, and this is an odd term for many people, it's holy. What does holy mean? It's called the Holy Land. Is the dirt of Dagania Aleph, kibbutz in the south part of the Sea of Galilee, is that dirt any different than Detroit? Well, yeah, it is. Even though a soil analysis would show probably some similarities, it's different because it's been set apart for special purposes, which is what the word holy means. To the extent that it's influenced billions of people, and that's no accident. And the Jewish people were given this land as stewards, to take good care of it. Just like Adam Harishon, just like Adam was given the garden, and say, hey, take good care of this. Yeah? We've been given the land to take good care of it. Because not only is it the land for the Jewish people, the homeland of the Jewish people, but it's the spiritual beacon for the nations. In fact, the prophets tell us that there will come a time in the Messianic age when all the nations come up to Jerusalem. The one Jewish feast that all the nations, the non-Jewish nations, will celebrate is the Feast of Sukkot, the festival of booths, tabernacles. The nations will come up. Why? And they'll come and they'll learn. They'll come up to the mountain of God and they'll be taught the ways. That's geographically specific Jerusalem. Okay? And it will be the Jewish people who act as the broker of that learning. Okay? It's not an arrogant responsibility, it's a privilege, it's a humble privilege. And that's what's coming in the pipeline. We don't know exactly when, but that's kind of where all this is headed. So the preservation of Yerushalayim is absolutely critical because this is the laboratory, the learning lab for the nations, where they're going to come and they're going to study and they're going to find out, and they themselves will be elevated through the teaching that will flow out from Yerushalayim. So when we come back to the idea that Yerushalayim is the center of the earth, it's not for any bragging rights on our part, but it's for the privilege of continuing what's already been happening for thousands of years. The continued saturation of the peoples of the earth with the specialness of the gift that was given to the Jewish people to be then a light to the nations and to help everyone come into an understanding of their individual and collective significance. It's called Ahavat Yisrael, Eretz Y'israel, Im Torat Yisrael. It's the love of the land and the love of the people that stems from the source of the land and the source of the people, which is the Torah itself. And that's the threefold cord, as it were, the chut meshulash, it's called in Hebrew, that can't be easily broken.